Well, made it to this beautiful beach here just for a night. Me and Aya are gonna sleep the night in our wagon and chill out. Might go for a swim tomorrow. The rocks over there look pretty inviting. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy a nice evening along the beach. And once it goes dark, go back, cook up a feed, have a bit of a moi, and tomorrow's the day for the dive. So see you then. Man, it is a beautiful day. Check this beautiful, beautiful beach here. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's about 10 o'clock and I'm gonna jump in the water, see if I can get us a little kai. G'day everyone and welcome to another video. I made my way to the pressure point of the reef, basically where the current is flowing onto the reef, and it's usually where you'll find the fish schooling, and in this case I've got plenty of fish schooling up. We've got a lovely school of blue mau and juvenile trevally here. All good signs, and then when we look up here we can see these longer fish which are kuhuru, and they're exactly the sort of thing that kingfish are going to be feeding on, so I'm watching in the hope that a kingfish might come through. But then I see this nice fat kuhuru, I line it up and I get a nice shot into it. These guys are absolutely delicious eating, they are fantastic raw, and always like to take one or two when I can. I quickly reloaded the gun and left the kuhuru on the end of the spear, and then dived straight back down to the spot. What I was kind of hoping was that the kuhuru's struggles may have brought a predator in to check out what was going on, and leaving it on the end of the spear would make the predator curious, come in close enough for me to get a shot away. But yeah, I dropped down here and watch all the school of fish come back in on me, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any predators coming in. So I take a few dives on this spot, and on this particular dive I see a snapper come cruising along. It looks like a pretty reasonable size, so I line it up and I'm just about to take a shot when I realise it's actually not a snapper. It's a poreye, and not really a desirable species for me, but their body shape just looks so similar to a snapper that I was a bit confused there at first. But yeah, in the end, the spot just doesn't really produce, and I move on. So I move on from the pressure point and I start looking at some of the reef here, and there's some pretty good areas for crayfish. And after a bit of looking here, I find an area that's got quite a few of these nice peckhorse crayfish in it. And I see this one and I line it up and have a quick grab. And yeah, I totally miss it, but I carry along. Just at this point, I'm just kind of looking to see what I can see here, and I'm looking for big ones. Peckhorse crayfish have a larger size limit than red crayfish, so I'm really just looking for nice big ones that are gonna be easily the size limit. But yeah, I carry along. I come across this little group of red mulky here, and you'll often find them hanging out around cray holes and crayfish. But yeah, there's quite a decent number of peckhorse crays here, but I don't see anything particularly big. I drop back down there again and find another patch of peckhorse crayfish, and I see one in under here that looks like it might be legal, so reach in, have a grab, and I actually managed to pull it out. And just when I think I've got it, it slips away from me and scoots back under the ledge. So I carry on. I see a couple of little ones sitting on the ledge here, but nothing of any decent size. I haven't given up yet though, and I make another drop, and when I look in under this crack I see a really nice big one just sitting there. So I reach in and get a hand to it and manage to pull it out with a nice big puff of sand comes with it. But this is a really nice sized peckhorse crayfish, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Yes, you beauty. That's what I wanted. Nice big fat crayfish.
The crayfish is way too big to fit in the pocket of my float boat, so I just tie it up on my float line, and it will chill out there quite happily. Back down there again, and I am just covering ground. I'm looking under all the likely cracks, crevices, boulders, basically just looking everywhere that might hold a crayfish. And yeah, I'm carrying along here and I look in here and see a nice red crayfish just sitting on the bottom. And I'm a little bit out of breath, so I decide I'll go to the top, have a breathe up, and then I'll make another drop. And this time I come straight down to where he was and look in, and I can actually see there's two here. So line the biggest one up and get a quick grab on it. Easy as, no worries. So since I've still got plenty of time, I reach in there, try for the second one, and it's a little bit of a battle to get it out, but eventually it pops out and I head to the surface with two nice red crayfish.
Yeah, nice. That one's a bit soft. Oh, put that one back.
Yeah, so unfortunately the second one was just in soft shell, so I had to put that one back, but yeah, at least I got the first one, which was actually the biggest one.
Can I tuck this in here? Maybe not. Shit.
And yeah, once again, way too big for the float boat, so another one tied to the float line. Again, I'm looking in the cracks and crevices. I was actually hoping that I might find some power maybe here, but wasn't really seeing much in the way of power. But yeah, came down, looked in this little hole here and saw a couple of Pecos crayfish, and one of them was another really nice big one. So reached in there, grabbed it and managed to pull it out. Another really nice big crayfish, and yep, another candidate to tie under the float line. And at this point I had 3 crayfish, and I pretty much decided that was enough. That was all I needed. It was absolutely plenty. The limit for Pecos crayfish is still 6, I believe, but yeah, with those 3 big crayfish, I just decided I had enough. Went down, picked up the gun, and turned and headed for the beach.
That's a haul.
Alright, made it back to the truck, and what a cool dive that was. Those crayfish, absolutely mint. Yum yum. So I am back. I've got the catch laid out here on our float boat, so here we go. We've got the two nice packies and the one red, and this guy, nice fat little kohuru, and I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty damn happy. So Aya has got the pot on. We're about to have a cup of tea and we'll pack the truck here up, get out of here. Yeah. Nice. Good?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, me and Aya ended up just cruising home. We had that kohuru as a beautiful little sashimi snack when we got home, and then the nice red crayfish for dinner. The two Pecos crayfish ended up getting taken by a mate. He had some people coming over from overseas to visit him, and he wanted some really nice fresh kaimoana to put on the table for them. So all worked out really, really well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'm gonna say thanks for watching, and we will see you in that next one. Cheers.